Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is March 31st, 2025, and we are in the book of Psalms, and we're going to read Psalm 90 today, 90. So we're starting book 4 of the Psalms. And again, we know that book 3 ended because we had that little doxology, blessed be the Lord forever, amen, amen, that ends all of our little books. We're starting with Psalm 90, the eternity of God and man's frailty, a prayer of Moses, the man of God. So Moses is the only psalm that we have in the book of Psalms. This, if it's written by Moses, makes it probably one of the oldest things that we have, oldest scriptures that we have. What is it about? Well, it's about God's eternality. That was a tough one to say. And his sovereignty. Uh, and again, written by Moses, so this is kind of concerning the wandering in the wilderness until that generation died and a new generation rose up, and Moses saying, okay, that was nothing to God. God is eternal. A blink of an eye, about 100,000 years, all the same difference. And in the eternal realm, the little problems that we face are nothing. We might think that we're facing a problem that's so bad, it's going to be the end of the world. Well, no, the world will go on. Eternity lasts forever. So that's what we're being called to see is, hey, you know what? No, God is eternal. God is huge. We are tiny. Our problems are minuscule compared to the time frame that God is working on. And God's plan is working on an eternal plan. And God's sovereignty is sovereignty over eternity, not just these little things that we have to deal with. So that's what we want to tie ourselves to, is God is the eternal sovereign. And then we can let go what's bothering us here right now. Something to note here, mine's going to start, I'm reading New King James Version. It's going to start with, Lord, you have been our dwelling place in all generations. Now, Lord here is an uppercase L and a little O-R-D. Old Testament, at least in New King James, you will see capital L really big, and then a capital O and a capital R and a capital D is small next to it. And that's usually signifying Yahweh, that we're talking about God's sovereign name. That's not what we're seeing here. When we're seeing Lord here, it's just talking about the title. Again, God's sovereignty. So we want to see God as the eternal sovereign of the all of creation. And then when we obey him, we come under his mercy and his protection. And that's where we want to be. And we don't want to be distracted by the problems that are facing us, because you know what, those are but a moment, and then they're gone. And then we're left with God and his plan and his eternity. And that's what we want. So let's go ahead and we're going to read Psalm 90. Lord, you have been our dwelling place in all generations. Before the mountains were brought forth, or ever you had formed the earth and the world, even from everlasting to everlasting, you are God. You turn man to destruction and say, return, O children of men, for 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday when it is past, and like a watch in the night. You carry them away like a flood, they are like a sleep. In the morning they are like grass which grows up. In the morning it flourishes and grows up, in the evening it is cut down and withers. For we have been consumed by your anger, and by your wrath we are terrified. You have set our iniquities before you, our secret sins in the light of your countenance. For all our days have passed away in your wrath. We finish our years like a sigh. The days of our lives are 70 years, and if by reasons of strength they are 80 years, yet their boast is only labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off and we fly away. Who knows the power of your anger? For as the fear of you, so is your wrath. So teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Return, O Lord, how long? And have compassion on your servants. O satisfy us early with your mercy, that we may rejoice and be glad all our days. Make us glad according to the days in which you have afflicted us, the years to which we have seen evil. Let your work appear to your servants, and your glory to their children. And let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish the work of our hands for us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. May God bless the reading of his word, and may God bless you. Bye.